Now, families and friends, the time is near, and the Lord Christ has been returned. And it have been make known to our first tribe since the Lord Christ have returned, and it's been revealed. Now, let me reveal the true meaning of what the Father Shiloh have seals for centuries until now. I will read and translate the true meaning of each verse in this chapter. Revelation chapter 14, verse 1 to 20, God Word. The new song on Mount Zion. I looked, and the Lamb, which is Christ, was standing on Mount Zion, a church in the cloud, which is Zoom cloud. There were 144,000 people with her, who had her name is Claudia, and her father named Shiloh, written on their foreheads. Only Christ Claudia had the right to seals of every tribes, and only those who were sealed belonged to her. Here references on Revelation chapter 7 verse 2. I saw another angel coming from the east, where Asian people live. Christ is Mung, with the seal of the living God. She cried out in a loud voice to the 4 angels, which is the 4 biggest countries, who had been allowed to harm the land, which is God, people, and sea, which is people all in the world. I heard how many were sealed. 144,000. Those who were sealed were from every tribe of the people of Israel. Then I heard a sound from heaven, like the noise of raging water and the noise of loud thunder. The sound I heard was like the music played by harpists. They were singing a new song in front of the throne, the 4 living creatures, and the leaders. Only the 144,000 people who had been bought on earth could learn the song. This new song that they sang mean that only within Christ's church, there will be no one else that can translate the Bible and know the true meaning. These 144,000 virgins are pure, because they don't worship Babylon's, which that is Satan, or any idols or follower anyone's in this world, but only follow her Christ, the true Messiah. They follow the Lamb, which is Christ, wherever she goes. They were bought from among humanity as the first ones offered to God Shiloh, and to the Lamb, which is Christ. They've never told a lie. They are blameless, because everything they said or teach is straight from God, Christ herself. They didn't learn any teachings from the pastor in the world, the harvest of the earth. I saw another angel flying overhead with the everlasting good news to spread to those who live on earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people. That angel is Christ, and she is the only one who knows the everlasting good news. That news is that she is the one birth of Father Shiloh, and brings the Father into the world. So now God, Christ, and God Shiloh is living with mankind now. References. I heard a loud voice from the throne say, God Shiloh lives with humans. God Shiloh will make his home with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. Revelation chapter 21 verse 3. The angel Christ said in a loud voice, Fear God Shiloh, and give him glory, because the time has come for him to judge. Worship the one who made heaven and earth, the sea and springs. Another angel, a second one, followed her, and said, Fallen, Babylon the Great has fallen. She, Satan, Mecca, has made all the nations drink the wine of her passionate sexual sins. Another angel, a third one, followed them, and said in a loud voice, Whoever worships the beast, Satan, Mecca, or its statue, whoever is branded on her forehead or her hand, will drink the wine of God Shiloh and God Christ, fury, which has been poured unmixed into the cup of God's anger. Then she will be tortured by fiery sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb, which is Christ. The smoke from their torture will go up forever and ever. There will be no rest, day or night, for those who worship the beast Mecca or its statue, or for anyone branded with its name Mecca. In this situation, God, Shiloh, and God, Christ Claudia, holy people, are only those who have been sealed and accepted God, Shiloh, and God, Christ Claudia, to be their God in this third era, who obey their commands and keep their faith in Father Shiloh and Christ Claudia, need endurance. I heard a voice from heaven saying, Write this, From now on, those who die, believing in the Lord Christ Clouder, are blessed. Yes, says the Spirit Christ. Let them rest from their hard work. What they have done goes with them. These are the one who testify the true and witnesses of Christ. Clouder returned and goes, tell the true to the world about Christ, Clouder, and the Father Shiloh in this third era, and was killed because of their testimony of their Lord. Christ Clouder name. Then I looked, and there was a white cloud, which is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on the cloud sat someone who was like the Son of Man. She, which is Christ the Son of Man, had a gold crown on her head and a sharp sickle in her hand. Another angel came out of the temple. He cried out in a loud voice to the one who sat on the cloud, which is Christ, swing your sickle and gather the harvest. The time has come to gather it, because the harvest is meantime to gathering all God Shiloh and God Christ children's together on the earth is overripe. The one who sat on the cloud swung her sickle over the earth, and the harvesting of the earth was completed. This means that Mother Christ Clouder, teaching the true teachings and all those who believe her and follow her, is complete. Another angel came out of the temple in heaven. She, too, had a sharp sickle. Yet another angel came from the altar with authority over fire. This angel called out in a loud voice to the angel with the sharp sickle, swing your sickle and gather the bunches of grapes from the vine of the earth, because those grapes are ripe. The angel swung her sickle on the earth and gathered the grapes from the vine of the earth. Mother Christ Clouder threw them into the winepress of God's anger, because they are the peoples in the world who didn't believe Christ Clouder, and they love doing evils. They make wars with all that 144,000 and worship Satan Mecca, the mother of all evils, and worship her statue. The grapes were trampled in the winepress outside the city. Blood flowed out of the winepress as high as a horse's bridle for 1,600 stadia,